What made you instantly dump your boyfriend/girlfriend? Story 1. She threatened suicide because I refused to buy her a car. Story 2. When she told she was pregnant, I was so excited till her own mother told me to have the baby DNA tested when it was born because she was with another man while we were dating. Good looking out, Mama Reed. Story 3. She was not a girlfriend, but I once went on a date with a girl at a karaoke bar, and when I came back she had picked all of the meat off of my sandwich and left me with scraps. I was so appalled by it I never talked to her again. Story 4. Thought that relationship was gonna go the distance too. The weirdest part was we spent so much time together. Like I'd get Story 5. She stole all my guitars and sold them for the amphetamines she told me she wasn't on. Story 6. Instagram recommended I follow the dude she was cheating on me with. I saw she followed him and I'd never seen this guy in my life, so I got curious. Homie had 2 pictures. Both with her, and she was in the comments like saying she loved him and shit, and I come to find out she had like 5 dudes at one time. Fucked me up for a long ass time. Story 7. She hated all my friend and family. One of these friends lived far away and his dad died in a car accident. I told her that I had sad news and his dad had died. She said, "That's too bad. I hope they don't move back." Bitch. Story 8. My girlfriend had moved across the state to help her family after her little brother got burned really badly. I didn't have a job at the time, but whatever money I could save was put away to go see her, because I did love her and missed her. My sister ended up getting really sick and being hospitalized. She developed a cyst on her liver which became infected and she became septic. She nearly died from it. I took the money I'd saved to visit my girlfriend to be able to commute back and forth to visit my sister in the hospital. When I was telling her about it, she was actually mad at me for scrapping my plans to see her, and for spending that money to see my sister. I was taken aback at how angry she became. Continuing, I accidentally posted too soon. I broke up with her right then and there. She dropped everything to help her family and I encouraged her to do so. When I had to be there for mine, her reaction was to be angry with me. I don't regret that decision whatsoever. I learned shortly after that she'd been seeing some guy in her hometown behind my back anyways, so it was worth it. Story 9. When she told me that I wasn't allowed to speak with, be friends with, or be around other women, period. This included my best friend of 11 years at the time. She also screamed at me and accused me of cheating on her with my sister because I answered a phone call from her. Story 10. I bought her 2 concert tickets for her birthday and she took her ex instead of me but insisted they were just friends. Story 11. I had gotten severe burns all over my legs, had just gotten home from hospital. And he then yelled at me over the phone because I said I didn't want to drive 45 minutes to his house for the weekend, with my legs covered in wound dressings and in lots of pain. Bye. Story 12. She tried to kiss a very good friend of mine while I was in the ICU from a major accident. Story 13. Literally beat me with her fists in the face while screaming she loved me. Also in the same sentence that I should man up. Story 14. I felt like I was dating him and his mom. He kept telling his mom everything we talk about and do, and he will come back telling me her rude comments about me. Story 15. We were on a break. Called me over to her house to talk. I explained I'd been talking to other people. Eventually we fell asleep. I woke up to every female name deleted out of my phone, a bunch of confused response texts because she'd texted all of them and deleted the conversations, denied everything and then physically blocked the doorway and shoved/hit me when I tried to leave. Story 16. Got a text when I was at dinner out of town with family from a mutual friend that just said, "Don't worry, everything is fine. The police are here," followed by, "I called the cops and they're taking, girlfriend, away now." Followed by radio silence for about 20 minutes. Turns out she kept past family pets frozen in her basement she thought told her the future, and they told her I was a lying cheating POS and she should burn my house down to get back at me. She went to get help from our mutual friend, that friend told her she had to take a shit, and called the police. I mean, technically we never broke up, I just never saw her again, but I think under the circumstances the breakup is implied. Story 17. The fact that she was pregnant and were both women. Story 18. He was abusive, and I was planning my way out. But when he threatened my dog, I left the same day. Story 19. She cheated on me, later found out she lied and told people I was abusing her and forcing her to stay with me, accused me of stalking her after we broke up, and I've stayed the hell away ever since. Turns out she manipulated the entire friend group. We had to have twisted views of each other because people didn't like her. Friend group is all back together, but I'm probably not gonna be with someone for a while as I realize now how I was used and it feels like shit. Who knows, maybe I'll bump into someone and hit it off and it'll go well that time. Story 20. Realizing I was the toxic one in that situation that needed to work, repent, atone. Maybe the other party had some of blame to shoulder. But if I had known then what I know now, they shouldn't have had to go through that in the first place. Tough pill to swallow, but the medicine was worth breaking the cycle of behavior. Story 21. Well, I just found out today my girlfriend of 10 years had another secret boyfriend of 5 years and a whole other family together, and we had no idea about each other, so, yeah, that's grounds for an instant breakup. Cool guy though. I spent the evening with him and his family putting all the pieces together and figuring things out. They even invited me over for Christmas tomorrow because I no longer have anywhere to go. Genuinely thankful that we were able to have an amicable discussion and probably had the best possible outcome. Story 22. Had been hearing rumors about cheating. Followed them to their sources. Found out she cheated with a minor, with a married woman, and with her cousin. Turned face and never looked back. Story 23. He made me cry by saying some hurtful things. I didn't think it was on purpose, so I took a day to myself, then went back and talked to him about how it had hurt me. He was like, yeah, it was supposed to. That was literally the last conversation I ever had with him. He knew I had cut off my entire family for being abusive. I don't know why he thought he was special.